Hello there. It's me MT. Here on Everything PS. Here we are again. We are in a new tutorial with our Photoshop course. Today we are gonna talk about Resize Layer in Adobe Photoshop. If you interested to know more about this, so stay tuned. Now if you want to follow along with me. For this tutorial, I am working with the project file, Resize Layer. You will find this project file with the media associated with this tutorial. You can download it from the link down below in the description box. After downloading the project file, just double-click on it to open it in Photoshop. When you're making a multi-layer design, you may need to bring the content of a layer, as opposed to resizing the entire image. To do that, you use the transform command. Let's say that we want to make this photo of selling tools smaller. The first step is to go to the Layers panel and select the layer that contains that photo, which is the Tools photo layer. I will click on that layer to select it. Then go up to the Edit menu and choose Free Transform, or you can use the keyboard shortcut here on Windows Ctrl T, and this will be Command T on Mac OS. That puts this border around all the contents of the selected layer. So if there were more artwork on the same layer, all of it would be encompassed within that border, and all would be resized together. Then now you don't want to distort an image as you resize it. To avoid that, hold down the Shift key to constrain proportions. As you click on any edge or any corner and drag in. But here a bonus tip for you. If you are using Adobe Photoshop 2020 or 2021, you do not need to press Shift key as you drag. If you did like I am doing here, you will distort the image. Now I will let the Shift key go. And let's make this image further smaller, or out to make it larger. By the way, it's fine to make layer contents smaller, but in most cases, it's best not to make pixel-based content, like a photograph, a lot bigger than the original, or it may look blurry. The last step is to accept the change that you made with the transform command. One way to do that is to go up to the options bar and click the big check mark that appears there whenever you use free transform. Or you can use the keyboard shortcut for this, which is here on Windows, is Enter or Return on Mac OS. And that's all there is to it. Another thing you can do is to resize the content of more than one layer at a time. This can save you time and can help you to resize multiple images by the same amount. So let's say that we want to make both the selling tools for tailor and the photo of the tailor smaller at the same time. They're located on two different layers. So we have to go over to the Layers panel and make sure both of those layers are selected. The Tools photo layer is already selected. If yours isn't, just click on that layer To add the Tailor photo layer to the selection, hold down the Command key on the Mac or the Ctrl key on Windows and click on the Tailor photo layer. Then again as before, go up to the Edit menu and choose Free Transform, or you can use the keyboard shortcut again, which is the Ctrl T here on Windows, or the Command T if you are using Mac OS. Hold down the Shift key if you are using an old version of Adobe Photoshop, and click on any edge or any corner of the border that surrounds both of the images. On both selected layers, drag inward to make both photos smaller at the same time. And when you're done, go up to the options bar and click the big check mark, or you can press Enter or Return if you are on Mac OS to accept that change. So that's how to resize layers with Free Transform. Please don't confuse this technique with resizing an entire image, which is done with the Image Size command in the Image menu, as you learned in another tutorial in this course. Now before you go, let's see what you learned. To resize layers, in the Layers panel, select one or more layers that contain images or objects you want to resize. Choose Edit, Free Transform. A transform border appears around all the content on the selected layers. Hold the Shift key to avoid distorting the content. If you are using an old version of Adobe Photoshop, and drag the corners or edges until it is the desired size. Drag inside the transform border to move the content around the image. Drag outside the transform border to rotate the content. Click the check mark in the options bar or press Enter on Windows or Return on Mac OS to finalize the change. And here we go. We are done for today. Do not forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave your comment down below in the comments section. See you next time, my friend, in a new tutorial. And if you are interested in Adobe After Effects, take a look to our second channel, Saskiano. You will find it down below in the description box or in the pinned comment. Goodbye.